Yo, what's the word? Look, man, I am your host, the wonderful, the best, Marcel. One half of this great show.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Fredo, aka Papa Fredo.
And as always, we talk about a lot of things. That today's topics, gonna be a little spicy, but originally, as always, we talk about dope people, dope places, and dope reasons why people need to tune into the Midwest. And really, we give our Midwest point of view on all these topics. But you feel me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This Midwest point of view, where Midwest stories take center stage. And today, we got topics on coach court dates and double standards that go on here in the Midwest.
Now, if y'all don't know what coach we talking about, and again, we love Michigan. We love Michigan, the state. Shout out to Detroit. We have a lot of fun in Michigan, right? Shout out to Grand Rapids. We've seen Cat Williams in Michigan. You know what I'm saying? So we got some great memories.
Yes,
Um,
sir. It is very
but
good.
unfortunately, not everybody is showing the proper love in Michigan. They getting a little aggressive, touchy feely in Michigan.
They get a little aggressive, bro. So if to clear up the confusion here, right? We ain't just talking about any random aggressive coaches here in Michigan. We talking about the head coach Sharon Moore, who allegedly broke into a woman's apartment he was involved with, and is now facing home invasion and stalking type charges.
Stalking type? Stalking type.
You got the clip.
I don't have a clip of this guy. Are you talking about the court case?
Yeah, the clip they rolled that we had.
No, I don't have the clip at the moment. But what I will share with you guys is, yeah, I want to share this with you guys. Give me 1 second.
I'm gonna ask you this while you gathering that, right? When you first heard
Yeah.
this story, did you think no way, not bro, or yeah, this sound like some 2026 relationship drama?
No way, no way. It is honestly really surprising to see uh these things play out because we were on it to as far as black men and yeah, my mama right. They threw me off because like you had the example of, and I don't mean to mix the two, but you really did. You had the college example of Coach Prime, like excellence. Excuse me, but excellence of black men, and it's just like to see this happen. You know what I'm saying? And we had already got out of the way of the whole, Jonathan Majors. You know what I'm saying? He already gave you examples to run away from the snow mountain. But some brothers don't listen.
What you got there?
Oh, this is the article, just to show the people. The article that was actually by Athletics. So that is probably one of the top publications around college sports.
And currently the ex coach.
Hmm?
He currently the ex coach. That's for
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So he no longer works there, and a lot of people don't know if he gonna get his career back. That's another theory, whether or not he even gonna be able to work in college sports again.
sure. Okay, I'm gonna ask. Why do you think people in big positions, coaches, entertainers, public figures, feel like they can't take a breakup or a no like a regular person?
Wait, run it. Repeat that. Run it back.
Why do you feel like? I mean, sorry, for coaches, entertainers, people that are in big roles or positions in life, why why do you think that they feel like they can't take a no like a regular person? Like someone was to reject you or tell you no as being a regular guy versus you being Marcel, the icon. You know what I mean? Why can't you take it that way versus taking it the other? It should all be the same, right?
Uh, it should be.
A
It
no
should
isn't.
be, but I think it's the ego, bro. I
Yeah.
think it's the entitled ego that gets created by people who become of a status, have some sort of fame, not necessarily a celebrity, but get some some highlight reels. They get some virality, and they think that it makes them separate from the quote unquote average Joe and average black man. And I think that that's cap, bro. I think that
So you feel like the
the
status
same
that
standards.
they have earned in some standpoint makes them believe that they are now above all and that they can just get away with whatever they choose to do.
Oh yeah, you a zero and I'm a hero. No,
So
you a
yeah,
zero and I'm a hero.
that is definitely an unfair mind trait, but I do agree with you, right? I believe that that is what it can be too. Not for all of those that may be at um, high entertainers or uh, coaches, things of that sort. Not everyone is looking to have like a power trip or take advantage of their role, but there
Hmm.
are so many that have power trips to take advantage of their role. Like, look at what went on between the P Diddy and Cassidy situation. You have the uh, you have other different situations that also go down throughout the history of time, I guess, where you can see women getting, or not even women, just men too. Men go through it too, you know what I mean? But they're getting that underhand
Yeah.
because this person is in such a higher role.
So let me ask you this, bro. Um, because I think a lot of these instances come from ego trips or power trips, right? So when power and accusations like this collide, what do you think people protect first? The truth or the image?
I'm sorry. One more time. What you said? One more time. The question.
Wh- What do you think people protect first? The truth or their image when it comes to these type of accusations, ego trips and power trips?
I believe that they try to protect the image first. So, trying to think of like another incident that occurred that's like similar to this. It's like so many that I'm not
Hmm.
going to right apart right now. So I apologize, guys. But yeah, all I really want to say is yes. I believe that they the thing is that when you're in that type of power, it's no really sense of um, well, who's gonna say no? Like who am I gonna get in trouble with? Like you feel like you are the silly. So I think that that's
Hmm.
another reason why it plays out that
Okay, okay. So what I do want to take a second to show our lovely audience is what happens when you don't pay attention to the blessings you have and the trouble that you can end up in, uh bro, by just not being aware. So let's actually look at him in the courtroom. Let's do that. 'Cause I don't think enough people, man, bro, take heed to your blessings, bro. You're gonna end up looking like this. You're gonna end up
to
looking
school
like
zone and build
this.
more. Mr. Simon, appearances.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good afternoon. Katie Rismersky, First Assistant Prosecutor for the Special Victims Unit for the people.
And Your Honor, Joe Simon on behalf of Mr. Moore.
That's the charges, sir.
We waive formal reading of the complaint. Your Honor, stand mute to the charges.
All reading having been waived, plea of mute will be entered on your client's behalf. Simon, make your bond argument now or reserve.
Your Honor, I think the people want to make a presentation, and I'll go after that, if that's okay.
All right, Mr. Zmierski.
Your Honor, thank you very much.
I ain't gonna lie, boy. What kind of whole? I'd have been in a few courtrooms, but it just like, damn, he got a whole courtroom, like a legit courtroom.
I appreciate that.
That hit different, bro.
And thank you for the opportunity to be heard. As the court is well aware, this is not a series of offenses in Michigan that allow you to deny bond. We're certainly not asking for that. This is a felony of home invasion third degree, misdemeanor stalking, and misdemeanor entry without permission. Your Honor, we are asking for a $25,000 cash or surety bond in light of the fact that we cannot ask for you to deny bond. I get that he is a man of means, and so this is a bit of a nominal monetary ask, but quite frankly, it would be an ask that I would make for any defendant charged with these offenses before you. So what strikes me as perhaps more important in this scenario are conditions that I would like to ask for, because of course, as you know, Your Honor, you're tasked with trying to make sure that he reappears, but also the safety of the public and this victim in particular. So, Judge, in addition to an ask for a $25,000 cash or surety, we are asking, should he post that, should you impose that, we are asking that you order that he undergo a mental health evaluation. We are asking that you order him to submit to a GPS tether and that there be a no-go to this victim's residence or place of employment. Ask that you order that there be no contact with her whatsoever in any means, any fashion, direct or indirect, that there be no stalking behavior of any kind.
Yeah, I mean that's an embarrassing moment for sure. You know, I believe that uh, people are taking the sneaky link era. You know what I'm saying? And that made
Mhm.
folks forget about real life consequences.
Yeah, I think and when you hear um what he's gotten charged for, what
Right.
his
And also the
lawyer
regular
is
bad decisions made in Nike here. I think about
wait. What? Repeat that.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but I just had to say it. I said, I like when I think about it, right? From the first statement that I made,
Mhm.
with a sneaky link error situation, but then I also think like it could also just be bad decisions made in a Nike, in Nike. You know how like a lot of people making bad decisions in Nike
And the
lately.
Nike Tech. And the Nike Tech.
So it could just be another bad decision. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm. And the Nike Tech. Bruh. Somebody get this man some help. Um Yeah, I feel you, bro. It's a whole bunch of bad decisions. Because look where you're sitting in a white jumpsuit. You hear me in front of a state of Michigan versus the people, as they say. But
Right.
you know what's so crazy? Um, I think it's home invasion, stalking, and I missed the third one. But I want to go back to the way the media released the accusations and the case versus what he ended up getting charged with. Cause like the bro, when this story first broke, I was like, dang, bro, it had to be in the Midwest, it had to be in Michigan, it had to be a black man. That was the first thing I said across my mind. I said, man, that's wild. And then the other thing was like, I thought he assaulted her. You know what I'm saying? So like, because it was the way that they was like, she was in danger, and this is a scandal, and
Yeah.
she got a raise, and woo woo. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking this finna go to extreme and go to left, and then I'm like, oh, he just don't know how to. He is emotionally crashing out because his world done fell apart. You know what I'm saying? Got caught up in the sauce, thinking that he's smoothing in the cut. You know what I'm saying? I got a good job, and I'm talking about put on the payroll. They said she got a raise and everything. I said, boy, you tripping?
Yeah, I feel that.
It was a
I'm gonna say
screenshot, shorty.
when
Go
stuff
ahead.
like this hits the news, right? Who gets hurt more? Do you think it's him or his family or the woman involved? Who gets turned into like a storyline? Do you believe?
What my kufi? What my kufi hat? I ain't got my kufi hat. Okay, but you about to you about to okay. So I'm gonna give my Dr. Umar on, and I just gotta say it. Uh, the black man, the black man is 100% uh in the most danger in this case. The image of the black man, his circumstances, how far left his can go. Uh, like we've already seen this at a high level with a high level celebrities. You know what I'm saying? They got into uh uh criminal circumstances with Caucasian women. Like let's just be for real.
I'm gonna
And I'm
say this.
not taking nothing away from the woman because she can be an instrument in danger. Any woman can, but for the scope of it, yeah, the black man.
So I'm gonna say this, right? Uh, I understand that, like, I understand where you're coming from, but in the aspect of what we talking about, or at least what this man accusations things of that are, right?
Mhm.
I
Oh, his
believe
direct accusations.
I believe that
Go ahead. Mhm.
it's the woman, I guess, it's his family, you know, that gets that storyline issue, that hit the news and it hurt the family and things of that sort. You feel me? And I'm gonna say that because what if he really like, was overstepping boundaries, stalking her and things of that sort.
Mhm.
And this is what you
Yeah.
was doing, bro. You wrong. So if that's the case, all I'm gonna say is that I don't feel like that fall on all of us as black men. So that's why I can't say the black man.
Mhm.
'Cause I believe that you were coming at it more like on a scale of us all in total. Me, I'm not throwing myself in there
Mhm.
because I just can't. Like I don't feel like that's gonna fall entirely on me. You know what I'm saying? Like the choices that he has made, and I understand that as black people, black men, things of that sort, we make choices that make us all look bad. That may be a factor there, but I just don't feel like that'll definitely impact me because that ain't got shit to do with me, and I ain't nothing like this weirdo. Okay, because that shit is weird. I don't know why you would want to stalk or make anybody feel uncomfortable. Don't nobody you wouldn't want to feel uncomfortable as being a person.
Okay, hold on, pause again, and I only want to clarify. I get that he's getting he because we don't know exactly where the case is landed right now,
That's why I said accusation.
currently, y'all. But what I want to clarify is that he was in an actual relationship with this woman. It was proven that more than one person was aware of their relationship, that they had been seen out, that she had gotten benefits from this relationship so far that she had got a pay raise, and she was also an assistant on some form of administrative staff on the team.
Yeah, no,
So what
they
I
had
no, I
some
just want to
type of
clarify that because I think that there's a mental health and a emotional standpoint because I don't want to just outright say like this is a
so I
strange
get it where if
male
you
that is stalking a woman.
so listen, I'm gonna say this, right? I can understand if we're looking at it on the end of this being slippery slope. This man and this woman has been dealing with each other. They have a rocky relationship. The woman is now trying to make it seem like it's something that it may not be. Just as well as he is now, trying to get a hold of you, you've also probably tried to get a hold of him in such fashions that people could deem stalkerish or whatever the case may be. Because women can blow men phone up, pull up at men's houses, and do all type of this and that, the third too, right? But the man ain't called the police, put you all on blast. And I understand that he is a person of a public figure, right? So that also gives her probably the up plus to do something that may not be in just of what she could be doing, like within the Tylil situation,
Yeah.
when he was
Yeah.
accused of something that he wasn't
Yup.
guilty of.
In Tyler
But
situation.
but
Yeah. Yeah.
but what my
Go ahead.
point to what I'm saying is from the evidence that's bringing or the accusations that's coming up though, it's got enough to where you are behind bars. You are currently in handcuffs, sir. So there is something
Hmm.
that's going on with this case that has led you there. You currently no longer have your
Yeah.
position at your job. You know what I mean? So you wouldn't lose all of
Hmm.
that because it's smokes and mirrors. You know what I mean? I just don't believe that. So
Yeah.
that's why when it comes down to it, I just stick to where I'm at with the facts, and that's what I believe. I just feel like, hey man, the family, his family, they're gonna feel the backlash for that. The woman, she's gonna feel the backlash for that as well. You know what I'm saying? Because now her name is gonna be in tabloids. Hell, we talking about the situation now. Sorry, baby, but yeah, you now involved. You know what I mean?
So I got a question for you. As a man, oh wait, no. No, 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 no.
And I'm gonna say this before
Oh,
you act like
just
you do. It's like this, right? At one point, um, do we stop saying he just made a mistake, or it could just be a mistake about this and that the third, this and that the third, and start saying no, that's who he may really be.
oh no, it's real. It's real like that. You know what? And I thank you for posing that. Thank you for posing that, bro. Because I think
Yeah,
that
again, I don't ever want
that's
to cut you off, but
another.
I'll put that out.
No, I feel you. So to add to that insight, I think that that's a good statement to pose to the public because I think that we have to reflect on, hey, bro, these are some real realities, and sometimes there aren't no excuses, and sometimes you got to really look at it for what it is, and he
Yeah,
could just be really on that type of time,
could just really
regardless of what he look like, he could just really be on that type of time, uh, and we have to, and I think that you can heed to this, so as a father, uh, where do you sit if this type of case had came about in regards to like your daughter or an important woman in your life?
man. I can tell you right now, if this type of situation occurred where my daughter was dealing with somebody and she chooses to cut ties with the person, but the person can't, let her go or whatever the case may be. Um, yeah, I'm gonna tell her, get the authorities involved. You feel me? Things of that sort. Make sure you follow the proper procedure steps, so that way, then, if you do have to take any corrective action, or you have to defend yourself for whatever reasons, or daddy got to get involved for whatever reasons, we have taken the proper steps before it gets to where, all right, now it's an even bigger situation. You know what I'm saying? But
Mhm.
I don't think that's something to take lightly. If a woman in your life is coming to tell you this is something that I'm going through and I'm confiding in you about this person that's stalking and that goes for any father, uncle, brother, cousin, just in general. If there's women in your life, which I'm pretty sure there are, right? We are related to women, things we come from women. So there's women in your life. And you know what I'm saying. So take heed to what they tell you and try to be there for them, understand where they're coming from, and give great feedback to what they need, right? Don't just be ready to go head first to war if we ain't got all the facts or that's not necessarily required right now. So I also want to say that too for the brothers and the men out there. Think
Mhm.
smart. That's our greatest gift to be great thinkers.
So this gonna be my last question before we transition. Uh and it seems like the perfect question, honestly. So is it we honor innocent until proven guilty without um silencing the victim. Like is it that, or has judgment, or do you believe judgment is already confirmed based on what we heard, what we learned about this case? Like, is it he innocent
I'm gonna
until
tell you
proven
right now,
guilty, or
everybody is listening and taking in whatever's going on with whomever case, of course, and you judging the person right then and there from the information. If somebody told somebody about, like, somebody told somebody else about Marcel, the person that is receiving that information is judging you already based on what that other person is telling. That's something that none of us can change, that fact right there, right? Because we're all human. So you gonna do that off fact. That's how your brain competes. You know what I mean? So I can't really say that we are wrong for that. You know, I think it's just more so pay attention to the facts, pay attention to what comes out, and the truth always gonna reveal itself. What's done in the dark comes into the light. And I believe in that. So yeah, it is what it is. Um, what I'm gonna ask is, have you ever had somebody pop up at your house uninvited? And was it romantic or call the police situation?
nah?
No,
No, I actually haven't had
experience
the
that.
opportunity to experience that in a positive way. Hopefully, I
I did
never have experienced that in a negative way.
that a couple times,
Yeah.
probably. But the most craziest time I would say is someone popped up at my house and I wasn't expecting this person to come, of course. And as they're at the door, I'm just thinking like, man, why did you pop up here and you're not welcome here, right? So I go get the door. I actually let my dog out the cage too at the time. So when I get the door, my dog is all over the place, things of that sort. And before the person could either stir up the pot, make any issues, this and that, the third, my dog are already like kind of chasing them out the door. So that was pretty good. I didn't really do too much. Stop the dog right there at the door. Hold that door. But yeah, man, it was a doobie though. Could have went whichever way. Who knows? Or he definitely came there on dirt. But I'm gonna say this right.
Oh, you talking about the incident that left a few dents in your life. I'll put it like that.
Probably, or no, not that one, but it's a
Not that
few.
one. Oh, my bad, my bad. Excuse me.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say this right. Um, fellas, have you ever had something crazy over love and regretted it? That's my question to y'all out there. Yeah, that's for the audience. Leave y'all answers in the comments, okay? And I'm gonna ask it one more time just to make sure that y'all heard me loud and proud. You know what I'm saying? Have you ever done something crazy over love and regretted it? Yes or no? And then for the ladies,
Mm.
for the ladies, okay? Let me make sure I get y'all too.
Love make you do crazy things.
Y'all first. You feel me? Y'all know I like y'all way more. All right, look. When does pulling up go from cute to creepy in y'all standpoint? So let us know. You know what I'm saying? So we can get some clarity there. You feel me? Because y'all got some fellas out here that y'all know y'all misleading. Y'all want them to act crazy. If they ain't acting crazy and crashing out, you feel like they don't love you. But then if they act too crazy,
Right.
now you got to call the police. So tell us where the line is. That's what we have.
Okay. Okay. Um. Speaking of who crazy and who not. Uh.
Yeah,
I
speaking
think
of double
those are
standards,
some standards that we definitely have.
expectations, let's talk
Yeah.
about how you gotta prove they valuable and women just gotta show up. Yeah.
Okay. So, but before I get my insight out, we we got to roll the clip for you because some people say it better than even us. You know what I'm saying? Some people just like, oh, they hit it on the head.
But men just have to show up.
I think it's the opposite. I think men have to prove their value, and a woman just has to show up.
It
I think
depends
if
on
you're
who you asking.
no, I think if you're pretty, you could get access to the parties, to the invite only, to the private yachts, to the billionaires club, just because they want to have you in the room. Now we know what they want you in the room for, but if you're smart, you don't go for it. You work the room so that they invite you directly after. Whereas men got to earn the money, have the job, get the accolades, do the achievement in order to even almost have access to some of the things that she gets. So I actually feel like beautiful women get much more opportunities than men do. What y'all think?
All right. Now, any women that see this clip, I will happily run it back. If you feel that you have an opinion and a voice that needs to be heard, and you want to come on the show and voice your opinion on this topic, but we gonna run it. Now,
Well,
yeah, for sure.
I
DM us,
believe it's just
email
social
us. We
fast.
I'll be running back.
Listen, I believe it's just social media fast food. If you ask me, that's exactly what this is. You know what I'm saying? We all know throughout the ends of time, right? Y'all bat y'all eyes, y'all make a pretty smile, do this and that the third. Y'all can get a whole lot more than what a man can get. That is what it is. You know, look at how many men get stopped, traffic stopped, and we don't get no pat on the back. No, oh, I'll let you go, yada yada, this and that the third. Women stay getting it's okay,
And
you
you
were
ain't never
speeding,
got no. You ain't never
you
got
had
no
to get
grace
the
on the traffic ticket for my guy.
bro, not like women, bro. That's not the case, bro. Even if you got grace once or twice, I bet you it's a female out there right now, and y'all can leave it in the comments too. But again, I bet you it's a female, or multiple females out there right now that can tell you, I got stopped 5 times for speeding. Every time they tell me it's okay, don't do it again. Straight up,
It's it's some officers out there that'll say these tickets are unisex.
man. Let me ask
Everybody go to court.
you: do you
Oh
feel
man.
like you had, and I will put your business out there on really why you said this because you stick it up for your people, but I ain't gonna do all that. I'm gonna let you keep it where it's at, right? So I'm gonna say this. Um, do you feel like you had to prove yourself in a relationship more than the woman you were dealing with at any moment or any relationship maybe that you could think of?
Yeah. Yeah.
And why would you say
I'm just
that?
gonna give you like the un the undeep detailed answer. I mean undeep detailed thought. And but to give you a little more context and why I say yeah. It's two reasons. One, because society has placed men in this box of prove it to me, and then you get the applauses, the praise, and whatever other P's you want to put on there. But that's how that works. You gotta prove it to me. Show me this quote unquote standard or high level potential that I placed you as a man. Um, but then also ironically, uh man, bro, I didn't feel the need to put that on my lady. And I think that's a sort of a bittersweet thing that we don't put that same type of uh you need to prove this to me in order to even have my hand to go as far as have my hand in marriage. Like there's plenty of men who've married the girl off the street, literally married the girl who was homeless at one point. Uh, yeah, man.
Yeah,
Did
yeah,
that answer your question?
yeah. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say, let's just rip the band-aid off, right? What's on the unspoken checklist for a man? I'm gonna run it down. Money,
Okay.
car, a place, emotional support, handyman, security guard. And which ones actually matter?
Oh, that's a good one. Which one actually matter on the unspoken
So
checklist?
the
Wow.
thing is, like, bro, when we come to the door, it's already this that you gotta have that they're looking at us to have checked off before they let you in the door. Especially if it's for the longevity ride. But for a man, a woman can come to the door, you probably got
With
three
nothing.
things or
With nothing.
nothing.
No, with nothing.
Or
Like, yeah.
wait, no, check it out. Honestly though, because we gonna keep it a buck all the way around, baby, for the women and the men, right? If I was to say the unspoken checklist for a woman is cook, clean, nurture. That's it. What else really is it?
Um, yeah.
You help me. I mean, if you want to
My
add
three
on,
versus
but
your 10. No,
boom.
my three requirements versus your 10 is, yeah, since
And
apples
that's
and
my point.
oranges.
That's my point, bro. It's apples and oranges. It's apples and oranges, baby. You can't compare what our expectations would be compared to y'all expectations. Y'all expectations is way over
Yeah.
here, unreasonable.
And it's not just us saying. You just watch that. If you've been here, your sister, your
Hey,
sisterhood said it.
yeah,
She
yeah,
said it.
yeah. She did. She did.
The list of requirements for her to get into the room is a bare minimum, and
Of
you
being
gotta
crazy.
come. Yeah, you would need the degree of the requirements to get into the room.
It's the funniest
You
thing,
know,
right?
so
Don't even gotta be smart. You can just be pretty. Because when you open it, because when half y'all open your mouth, not half, but you know what I mean. Hey, it is what it is. The numbers and ratios depending on who can open their mouth and be actually intelligent, and keep up a conversation, be crazy compared to the ones that just pretty and open their mouth and then be like, where have you been all your life? Have you sat in anybody's school? Have you talked to anybody for real or held a conversation with anybody for real? Because you sound slow.
mhm.
So,
um,
but I know that shoe goes on both ways too. 'Cause that's people
well,
for you, right?
here's what I do want to say. I think there was a meme that came out stating that um, men are changing uh, their their core dating standard from pretty to peace, right? So they're not going so much for the pretty
Pretty
girl.
for
It
the piece.
is it is the girl that brings me peace, that cooks, cleans, and nurtures, or adds real value to my life. And I think that that's a good thing to pay attention to, especially when it comes to adding value to your life, because I think that your partner does is a reflection of you. It does speaks volumes or add to your tab of like that's how you operate. Cause like if my female partner isn't, let's say we did do business together and she's not up to par when we're having conversations. Not necessarily that she necessarily needs to be on my level, but I think that it is a major benefit to be able to showcase that the woman that I call my wife can compete with all you in this room.
Yeah. Yeah, that speaks. I mean, that speaks a whole lot of value, And at the end of the day, man, whoever you choose, it should bring some sort of value, right? Whether it's male, female aspect, there should be a sense of value. I shouldn't be giving more, or you shouldn't be giving more. It should be a give and take on both ends. So that way, then neither person is feeling as if they're being mistreated, misunderstood, or unappreciated. Unappreciated.
So this is my question to you, bro. Like,
Yeah.
so women have to show results before respect in regards to y'all. Is that what you're
Uh,
saying?
Wait, say that one more time.
Women have to show results before respect in regards to
Where
get with
that's what I
y'all,
said.
and I'm
Are you
asking
asking
you.
me that? Oh, okay, okay,
I'm asking you.
okay. So you asking me, do women have to show results before getting respect from us? That's men.
No, before respect. So do women have to show y'all results before they have to respect you?
Do women need to show men results before they show respect? First off, respect should be mutual out the gate. Like we taught that throughout all of our lives. Like whether you wake up and you speaking to the mailman, the mail lady, or whomever, and damn sure if you speaking to your significant other, whether it's a male or female, it should be a line of respect there. If we ain't got no respect for one another, how can we have a conversation? If I didn't respect you, I would disrespect
Mm.
you. You know what I mean? And not even
Yeah.
trying, but that's just how it works. Like if you have no respect for a person, and everybody know exactly what I'm saying right now, right? If you have a person that you do not respect at all, like I have no respect for you, then you walking over their toes, not even trying. Just when you walk past, like they might not even like the way that you walk past, but you don't care. I don't got no respect for you.
Hmm.
So I feel like respect is a big foundation that plays on both ends that we should already have out the gate, out the way. And then versus um what else was it? The respect or what? Results? Is that what you said?
Results. Should
When
women
you're
have to
saying
show
results,
results?
what are you referring to?
Like the results that you say we have to show to them. Do you
So like
have
our
a
three,
8-figure job?
do you got our three?
Do you have a
So I got you.
car?
So the
Yeah.
results will be our three, right? So yeah, I mean, if you want me to provide you your results, I want mine. I only got three. Shit. Just say,
Okay.
man, look, I'm gonna say this, right? So I'm gonna ask you this. What does real value look like from a man and from a woman off camera, off filters?
Um, I could probably only answer this one way, and that's mainly from uh my ideals. So like for me, uh I believe that a man can be valued economically, right? Like if he got an 8-figure job, it's definitely a plus. There's definitely things that you can change. You can change people's lives. There's way more benefits for your kids and your spouse. But for me, it's I can change a light fixture. Like to me, that's the core
Man,
of
yeah, yeah. The
like,
thing
you know what
you
I'm
can't
saying? I
have
can put stuff together. I'm reliable
I can
in
change your
your
oil.
real life.
I can change your tire.
You know what I'm saying?
I could fix something on your
You know what I'm
car.
saying? Like I can yeah, I am
That's a
useful and
real man. Yeah,
reliable when
yeah.
things really go right because I can do that without
Perfect.
money. I can do that
Perfect.
without money.
Now,
Um
provide for a real woman.
so for me, I think that it is your judgment and hopefully unconditional love when it comes to thinking about me as your husband and you as the mother of my kids. So how you um make decisions that can are you wise and reliable in your decision making when it comes to the impact of us as a as husband and wife and us as a family. Like,
So
are
you
you
just
just
get
strictly
like
off the road when it comes to
here's the
you know what I'm
house.
saying? Are you reliable because I gotta leave you alone with my baby? Like, are you reliable? Or hey, we got a shut off notice, or you know what I'm or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Are you reliable to be my partner in life?
Yeah, I got you. I got you. Nah, I like how you answered that. That was, that was
Um,
do you think men are asking for more from women now, like peace, accountability, and effort, because they're tired of being wallets? Like, they say
uh,
we fat. Yeah.
Yeah, they say we zaddies, man. Boy, I never forget the day the shorty called me zaddy and not zaddy. I got called zaddy too, but sassy.
No, they'll
And
never
just
come.
because I gave my opinion that was adverse to them. And I don't think we asking too much. I think that they're surprised that we have this ask. If you really want to, get down to the nitty gritty of it, it's not much different than their ask. I think that this is the first probably generation that has been voiced publicly um about what it is that we would like to receive uh as the part two or the other part of the relationship. I think that is that. I think that is that. And so this I want this to be my last question on this. My last question on this is, do you believe that a woman's credibility is questioned
I mean, you even answer mine.
faster
I
than a
heard you answer mine.
I I did.
Well,
That
what was
that
your
was the
answer?
answer to you? Oh
Because they're
Lord.
tired of just being wallets. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Sum it up for me.
So
Sorry, my friend.
um yeah, man, like I said, the audience, y'all heard all that. But initially, bro, it's just it's just I don't think we're asking too much. I think that they're just surprised that we have a very similar ask of them that they have of
Got you.
us.
That we actually are looking for something
Yeah, like you know what I'm
other
saying.
than
Like
just.
I think we might be using different words,
You think we just want
and the requirements
something?
might have been condensed. But I really don't think we asking for anything different, bro. I
Oh,
really
okay.
don't think we asking for much just different.
Straight up. I like that. I like that. My bad. What was the question,
Yeah.
my brother?
So this my last question to you, bro. Uh, are women's credibility questioned faster than a man's character? And you want me? Do
Wait,
you know
say
what
that
I
one
mean
more
when I say that? So our women's credibility questioned faster than a man's character.
Is a woman's credibility questioned faster than a man's character?
Now, you want
No,
me to
no, it's not because nobody's asking a woman to provide credibility. Like who do you know or
well
um
so let me okay, so let me give you an example of what of what comes up a lot in this framework of question. Um who she slept with, is she a wife, or is she a night walk? You know what I'm saying? Like
oh
in that
is she
you know
is
what
she
I'm
a
saying?
wife
Yeah.
or oh got you. All right, bet.
Yeah.
Look, I got it right here. So if if you look at it
Faster than
that
a
way,
man. Hmm.
if you look at it that way, I still believe a man's character. Yeah, even looking at it that way, I still believe a man's character is judged first because
Hmm.
man will still take a streetwalker and turn her into a housewife. So your
Okay.
credibility don't even really matter that much because the streetwalker even looking at the man's character before she go home with him
Yeah.
or choose to be that housewife. So yeah, I believe um, the man character is still judged first. Now,
Okay.
as men, I believe that's just what we do. We judge their credibility.
Hmm.
But a man is judged on both ends. Though, you know what I'm saying? From women and men,
Right.
we are judged by our character. But not a lot of men are going to give a fuck about a woman's credibility. And not a lot of women give a fuck about a woman's credibility because half of them are probably doing the same.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That's a fact on that one. But hopefully that answers your question. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say this
Mhm.
before we go. You know, I gotta give my question to the audience as well. You feel me? So listen, fellas, outside of money, what do you bring to the table that you're proud of? That's my question for
Come
y'all.
on.
Drop
Put it in
that
the
in the,
comment section.
drop that in the comments. Then for the ladies, right? Outside of looks and them fat butts, what do you bring to the table that doesn't show up in a selfie?
Ooh, come on.
Bring to the table. Put it in the comments. Come on.
Yeah, we're gonna have to drop that. We're gonna have to drop that. We're gonna have to post that. Yeah, we're gonna have to. Yeah.
Yep. So that I mean that's all I really got too. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say this to you though. As a man, the table is rent, Wi-Fi, car note, therapy, and Uber Eats. As a woman, the table is vibes, playlist, and knowing when your mama birthday is.
Wait,
This the table.
wait.
All right, what is the table? The table is just the table. You know what I'm saying? It's just the table of where like the bases start, or what a man got to know or keep up with, and then what the woman.
Okay, so what's the table? What was the what was the man say? Repeat that for. I caught the
So,
mama birthday.
so for the man, right? We got to keep up with the rent, the
Uh-huh.
Wi-Fi, their car notes, their therapy, and Uber Eats because you got to keep her happy from the food. You got to keep food
Okay.
coming, right? Yeah, for the
Well,
woman.
that list sounds a little personal, but go ahead, go ahead,
No, it ain't.
go
Listen, nothing
ahead.
personal right here, right?
Go
This is
ahead.
us keeping it above from like what we feel or
Uh,
what we deem is coming from the Midwest standpoint on what the topic is, right? So this is what I have for the women coming from the table standpoint, right? Coming from the table up right here, we got they got to keep up with the vibes, our playlist, and knowing when our mama birthday is.
the vibes and they so this so their table is
Vibes,
the okay.
playlist,
I feel like that's one and the same. But go ahead, okay.
and
Because what's the difference between vibes and playlists?
so the difference from vibes and playlist is like men love music. So if you get in the
Okay.
car with me, are you gonna ride with me bumping to the Chief Keef, or do you want to listen to Katy Perry? Or do you want to listen to Mary J. Blige? I don't know, but it's just some shit. I'm gonna be like,
It's vibes.
Mary J. cool
So
too. Don't get
is
me
that
wrong,
playlist or vibes?
huh?
So is that playlist or vibes? Is that
That's all.
playlist or vibes?
Play,
What is that?
playlist is just music. Playlist is just sticks to the music, like right. The music is
Okay, so
something
what's
big on.
vibes, bro?
Vibe is vibe. You know what I mean? Like so when she come and she laughing at your jokes, she's uh watching movies or TV shows with you. You know, vibes that you have with your woman, with your lady. You know, like the
Okay.
vibe that get you on
Uh-huh.
to the bedroom, boom. You know,
Okay.
so yeah, vibe. Then you got your
And then
playlist. Like I said,
what's the third one?
knowing your mama's birthday.
Is there more?
No, that's it. Just knowing her mama's birthday. Even that playlist,
I mean,
even the table's
I
short.
think they give
They
you
we got more than them.
I think they give you brownie points, but okay, all right, all right. You know, each his own, each his opinion, each his own.
Oh no,
Okay.
she went mama over. You know, she might just won you over. You know how that go.
Nah, nah. She winning mama over winning me over.
I'm just saying, man. They say that's half the battle.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Do your mama, do your mama.
Okay.
That's the third.
I mean, if your mama like you, I give you some brownie points, but that ain't the end all be all.
You know, then let me say this before we just close it out. Right, we gonna close it out, y'all. We ain't gonna hold y'all too much because I want to make the table fair, right? I want to flip it, and let's just say if we imagine a healthy table, right? There are healthy tables. So a healthy
Yeah.
table are both bringing peace, respect, bills, effort, and jokes.
Wait,
Good.
repeat that.
Um,
Repeat that.
so if we flip it to like the healthy table, right? We'll call this the healthy table. That's both bringing peace, respect, bills, effort, and jokes. Did that catch you?
Re- re-
I ain't repeat that
Wait.
again.
Re- and who is this for? Is this a combined table?
Yeah, like this is like a healthy table. So like this would be the table where we both
Oh,
see
this is
eye
a
to eye
healthy table.
and what's going on. Yeah.
Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay. I rock with those. I don't really have too many, Shout out to the healthy tables if you created your healthy table, however that looks.
Yeah, it's so
Shout out to
crazy
them.
too because I didn't even get to get into uh it was like a quick game I had, but it's we good, man. Listen, all I know is we done hit this crazy scandal going on in Michigan, and
Mm-hmm.
hey, y'all, look into that for yourselves as well, and let us know what y'all think about that. Yeah, we like, we all believe that it could be just another social media scandal itself, or this could be one of those moments where, yeah, man, this man is like a weirdo.
Gotcha.
And we
Gotcha.
also got down here on the, the topic of, excuse me, are we getting, are, as men, are do we go through more, or as women, do you guys get the sweet end of the stick pretty much?
This is the last question.
No, that was like just
No,
going
I'm
over.
saying I'm asking this the last question.
What question?
Didn't you just ask this? Wasn't it just a question? Okay, repeat what you just said. I thought that was a question.
No, just to recap.
Okay, repeat that.
The recap.
Yeah, repeat that. You only
Yeah,
said one thing.
I said a few things. Ah, we went over the guy in Michigan going over the issue as a coach from
Ah,
ex
okay,
coach,
okay. That's okay. All right.
and then now we
Mhm.
don't went over the controversy between do women have it easier and do men get it harder?
Yeah, yeah,
Sum that all up. But there you
yeah.
go. It's been another excellent, excellent, excellent time with y'all that we've had here on Midwest Point of View, going over all of the great stories that come out here throughout the Midwest. You feel me?
For sure, man. Like, share, subscribe. You can follow us both on Instagram. You can follow us together as a duo at Midwest Point of View. Papa Fredo on his Instagram. You can follow me on mine at Marcel Midwest Point of View. Yeah, man. That's the show, man. Like, share, subscribe, sorry. All right. Oh man.